People associate comfort foods with times when they felt safe and cared for, like when they were kids and their parents and other caring adults did everything they could to make them feel better. Comfort food can make you feel at home and safe, calming an anxious mind or lifting a sad spirit. These foods may be unique to one person or part of a culture many share. They can be sweet or savory, hot or cold, and high in calories. That food can sometimes help you feel like you belong. For example, eating a popular dish back home can make you feel less alone when you are far away from home. You might also treat yourself when you're feeling down and want a quick pick-me-up. Even though cultures and societies are very different, one thing that brings us together is our love of foods that make us feel good. Just like the people who find comfort, these foods are alike and different. Number 20, New Zealand Pavlova. Pavlova, a light dessert made of meringue, is one of New Zealand's national desserts. It is named after the famous ballerina Anna Pavlova. This show-stopping treat is made with a layer of crisp baked meringue filled with fresh fruit and whipped cream. It's a great dessert to share with people, especially at summer buffets. Number 19, Kanji. Rice is boiled in water, but there are many other ways to make it. Cow milk or coconut milk could be used to cook the rice, or the rice could be mixed with or replaced by another grain or legume. It can be served plain with eggs or pickled vegetables on the side. Or things like bouillon, chicken, fish, vegetables, and herbs could be added to the broth. Number 18, Tadig, Persian rice. The rice is steamed first and then pressed together in a skillet with olive oil until they are perfectly crispy and golden brown, resulting in this dish and optional turmeric for added color. When the dish is turned over, the crunchy crust goes on top to show what makes it unique. Number 17, omurice. Omurice is a shortened version of the words omelette and rice. It's a traditional Japanese dish that takes ideas from the West. It's fried rice wrapped in a thin, fluffy omelette and topped with ketchup. Southeast Asia has a dish called nasi goreng pattaya that is similar and also very popular. It is thought to have come from Malaysia, proving that rice and eggs were meant to go together. Number 16, instant pot chicken adobo. Filipinos love a dish called adobo, meat or fish cooked in a rich sauce made from everyday ingredients. You can make chicken adobo for dinner if you have chicken, vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, and an onion. This version, made in a pressure cooker, uses cheap chicken thighs to make a dish you could be proud of in just over 30 minutes. Number 15, Spaetzal. It's a small, fluffy dumpling. The main ingredients are flour, eggs, whole milk, and yogurt or sour cream, depending on the recipe. You can add different spices like chili powder to make the taste more interesting. As a starchy food, Spaetzal can be cooked in a lot of the same ways as rice or pasta. Serve it with roast beef or bratwurst, or put a red sauce, meat stew, or green pesto on top. Number 14, French Beefbourgeon. Beefbourgeon, a traditional French beef and vegetable stew, is beloved worldwide for its substantial flavor and comforting stew base made with a thick red wine sauce and topped with baby onions, button mushrooms, and smoked bacon bits. Number 13, Cabbage Rolls. Different parts of Ukraine have different holubtsi. The stuffing is sometimes made with corn grits and other times with buckwheat. Traditionally, people also eat ground meat with spices and onions. After putting the rolls in a pot, the broth is poured over them. Sour cream is then spread on top, and the whole thing is baked until the cabbage leaves are soft. Number 12, vegan Chinese hot and sour soup. Chinese hot and sour soup is a good choice when you feel a cold coming on or need a warm meal on a rainy day. It is a delicious and healthy dish full of mushrooms, bamboo shoots, and water chestnuts in a simple but complex-tasting vegetable broth. Number 11, fry bread. This dough is easy to make. All you need is flour, salt, sugar, baking powder, and water. The dough is then rolled into balls, flattened, poked a few times to make small holes, and deep fried. It looks a bit like an elephant's ear. You can eat them plain, put Nutella or powdered sugar, or make a taco. Number 10, groundnut soup. Groundnut soup, also called peanut butter soup, is a popular dish in West African cuisine. The groundnuts are turned into a paste and thinned with water or soup stock to add flavor. You can also use peanut butter. You can add cooked meats, vegetables, herbs, and spices depending on where you live and what you like. Number 9, poutine. Poutine is one of the most famous foods in Canada. In the 1950s, cheese curds and gravy were put on top of these French fries. People think that a customer asked Fernand Lachance to put cheese curds on French fries, but they have yet to find out for sure. Because the fries got cold too fast, the gravy was added to keep the dish warm. Number 8, shakshuka. Shakshuka is another dish that is eaten all over the world. Shakshuka is an Arabic word that means mixture. Countries all around the Mediterranean have their own versions. In a tomato sauce, herbs, spices, and sometimes greens or other vegetables are cooked in a pan. When the sauce is done, eggs are added and allowed to cook in it. Number 7. British fish and chips. It's a staple on the menus of pubs from North London to Newcastle. It's fried fish dipped in beer and served with thick-cut chips, French fries. This must-know dish is perfect for thick white fish like cod, haddock, or pollock and will transport you to your favorite pub. Number 6. Eastern European beet and cabbage borscht. Red beet and cabbage borscht is a typical soup in Eastern European homes. It keeps families warm and healthy during the cold, wet winter months. This stew is a hearty mix of rustic vegetables, white beans, and chicken broth, seasoned with caraway seeds and fresh dill. For a perfect finish, put a scoop of yogurt or cream fraiche on top of your bowl. Number 5. Indian Keema Kikki. Keema Kikki is a comfort food people in India love and eat all year round. The one-pot dish of lentils and rice is filling and good for you. This version has ground meat, basmati rice, red lentils, and warm Indian spices. Serve it with mango pickle or raita while it's still boiling. Number 4. Greek eggplant Musaka. Layers of eggplant, potatoes, and a meaty sauce atop a white sauce made from eggs characterize traditional Greek moussaka. It is baked in the oven. Think of it as the Greek version of lasagna, where vegetables replace pasta sheets. Our recipe has several steps, but it's easy to put together with ground lamb or beef. It's a filling meal for the whole family in one dish. Number 3. Italian spaghetti carbonara. There's nothing quite like classic pasta carbonara, which is creamy, cheesy, full of carbs, and studded with bits of crispy bacon. With less than 10 ingredients, this rich Italian pasta dish is easy to make at the last minute on busy weekdays and is sure to be a hit. You can add a cup of frozen peas to color and nutrition. Number 2. Pad Thai Gai. This recipe has lots of chewy noodles, chunks of juicy chicken, and fresh-tasting vegetables in a tangy sweet and sour sauce. It will satisfy all your Pad Thai cravings and you won't have to wait for delivery. Best of all, it's ready in 30 minutes or less, so you can eat it during the week. Before you dive in, sprinkle your bowl with chopped nuts and fresh basil. Number 1. German Wiener Schnitzel. Put on some polka music and heat the cast iron skillet to make authentic German Wiener Schnitzel in 30 minutes. Cutlets of veal are pounded thin and dredged in egg and breadcrumbs. They are then deep fried until golden, crispy, and perfectly cooked. For an easy dinner, serve with potato salad or French fries. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.